Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the vastness of this cosmic plane of existence. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Cosmic Lounge. Thanks for joining us. We've got, how do you describe this guest? Do you know what? I honestly don't know. Absolute beauty, full of life, color, and vibrant energy. And we've been trying to connect and invite Lynne onto the show for so long. She's now becoming commonly known as the Ribbon Lady. A lot of you will have seen her for readings using the ribbons. I'll save that till Lynne comes on because I want to go there in a certain direction. Just want to say hello to Annie. Hello, Annie. Thanks for joining us, Annie. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being here. And Jennifer McCormack. Hello, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us. Yes. Hope you're okay, both of you guys. So if anybody else is watching, please put a comment on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are. Join the session, because one of the things when we're doing Cosmic Lounge, part of when we thought about starting this and inviting guests was the interactiveness. We want to make it interactive for people, not just everybody sit there listening to two people waffle on, so to speak, even though we do have the most profound, wise minds and guests coming onto the show. So please, if you got the time, just put some comments in. And I'm going to say hello to Melissa Callahan. Love talking about energy. Can't wait for Lynne. Yes, Melissa, she's here. Okay then. Sorry I missed you and Brian the other day. That's okay, Jennifer. It's okay. I know you said you didn't miss anything, but Brian will probably get me for that one if I said that. Anyway, without any hold up, let's bring Lynne. I would like to welcome Lynne Juneau, the Ribbon Lady, onto the Cosmic Lounge, or into the Cosmic Lounge. Lynne.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Colin, you started out with my favorite greeting. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the wide world you are. Boy, isn't it amazing that we have this reach all over the planet now? Yeah.
It's
That's the upside of technology, right?
That's right. The upside, of course. And we get to meet each other.
Yes.
We get to meet so many beautiful souls as a result of technology at the minute, social media. It's a complete blessing. Imagine if we never got to meet each other.
I know. It would not be as rich a life. And there's our friend Brian, the wizard.
The Wizard of Odd. Hi, Brian.
The Wizard of Odd. Well named.
Hey, Brian's with us. Brilliant. We had Brian on the other night, and it was an amazing show. Hello to the Purple Goddess. Yeah. Hang on, you're going to be getting names confused here. You're going to be either the Purple Goddess or the Ribbon Lady, Lynne.
Well, hopefully, not to brag, a rose by any other name, etc., etc. Hopefully that's true, right?
That's the one. It is true. In this case, definitely. So, Lynne, I totally agree with you. It's like social media. It's just added so much, excitement, joy, love, laughter, light to all our lives. I find it absolutely incredible. I've never spoken to so many people since we started doing Zoom 6 years ago. Before, I was not so much a hermit, but I kept in way out, in the periphery of the spiritual space, deliberately and intently. And then Zoom, my arm got twisted by somebody across from me to start Zooms. And I was like, no, we're not doing it. And he was like, So that's it. And it's later done. We'd have been missing out so much with the likes of yourself and everybody else. Do you want to say hello to everybody, Lynne? Absolutely.
To Sue Townsend, hello, yep. Welcome. And there's Rish. And
hi, Rish.
Mind Travel Cafe, that is a new name to me.
That's Melissa Callahan.
Oh, she has more than one name out there. Oh, Vivian Ishimaru. Aloha.
Aloha. Vivian, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like you, I've made friends with people all over the planet. One of my closest friends is in the UK, and she and I talk almost every day. It's just I'd be embarrassed to tell you how much we're on the phone. And I have friends in New Zealand. You probably do too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just for us, it's America, Canada, and lots of different European countries. And then you've got Tani, who normally joins us. She's in Aussie or New Zealand.
Yeah.
Japan, China, I don't know, maybe one or two we've had over the time, but yeah, I mean, global. It's just the expansion. And South Africa, yeah, definitely.
Are we getting a bit of an echo there?
Oh, I'm sorry, it might be my side. I haven't got it. Guys, let us know if you've got an echo.
Hi, Annie.
There's Annie Claire. Hi, Annie. Lovely to have you with us. So just quickly, I'm just going to let a few people know who's on, and I'll try, and if I remember later on in the show, I'll do it again. So Melissa Callahan, for everybody who doesn't know, Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer, so much. We love you a lot. Melissa, yeah, so there's a trance healing session on the go on Sunday with Melissa Callahan. If anybody wants some healing, please check that out. And then we've also got the Moon Phase community, which Annie Claire does. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Melissa. Moon Phase community, that's on I think it's 6 o'clock on Sunday on Monoka Consciousness Group. So please check it all out. There's Emma Reed there. Hi, Emma. Emma, it will be on. We're just sorting the date out with Emma. Emma is amazing. She does meta consciousness. I'm going to get it wrong, but meta consciousness, I'll call it meta consciousness. She'll know, she'll understand. So, and we're going to, Emma is going to be our guest, and she's going to be doing a Q&A on speciality. So that's going to be an amazing evening once we get that. So there's lots of shows coming up this side, Lynn, but I want to go over to yours because you work with Kelly Bricky on Sacred Spiral.
Yes. You're asking about my podcast, Kaleidoscope?
Yes. Yeah.
Every other Friday, I'm on. I have my own podcast, Kaleidoscope of the Soul, and I'm a very restless personality. And fortunately, my people who tune in enjoy that because what I do is a bunch of different modalities as far as doing readings. And I've not really gotten into interviews yet. There are so many terrific people on Sacred Spiral Network who are already doing a bang up job of interviews. And what I've done is just explore and specialize in a lot of different readings. But my claim to fame these days is my ribbons, which, we might get to some readings later.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Thank you so much, Lynn. So I know, just for everybody what's in the chat, again, Alison, I want to say hello to Alison. And there's a couple more joined us. Let's have a look. Vivian, we'll say hello to Vivian. Carol Madole. Hi, Vivian, again.
Simon.
Carol. And Simon Butte. Hi, Simon. Thanks for joining us. And I spotted somebody else, I believe. Where was we? I didn't get a chance to say hello to Rish. Hi, Rish.
Carol McDowell.
And Julia Godwin. Hi, Julia. Thanks for joining us. And Aja Bergstrom. And, there's Suze. Hi, Suze. Thanks for joining us. So just to let everybody know, the plan for the show is we're going to start off talking about colours and the associated energy, which goes with it. We'll do a Q&A. If you've got any questions to ask about the colours or anything else, guys, please put your questions in the chat. And then hopefully we're going to get round them. Well, Lynn will be doing some readings, or maybe both of us, but Lynn will be doing some ribbon readings. So we're in for quite a show. Thanks for joining us. Let's go straight into it then, Lynn, shall we? Colour and the associated, and what is it? Colour and the energy associated with it. Where do we start with this?
Well, I'm not a scientific expert in this. I love color and I kind of jumped into it. And as I do with a lot of my shows, sometimes I do things a bit backwards. I decide to explore something and then I research it. So in honor of the Cosmic Lounge today, I went backwards a bit and I thought, what about color? So just a little bit. There is a whole spectrum of electromagnetic frequencies. And I didn't know this before yesterday. And this spectrum includes all kinds of different energies like X-rays, gamma rays, ultraviolet, a bunch of different things. And then there's visible light.
Yeah.
So light travels in little packets, little particles, you know, thrown off by the stars and traveling through the universe. Isn't that a lovely image? Like
In it.
stars
Yeah,
sending out particles. And then I was reading up on how do we see color? And scientifically, they say everything is actually black and white. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that either. I thought, oh, you learn something every day if you're paying attention. So everything is black and white. And the light, for example, little light particles will hit an object and bounce off unless it's black. So if something is black, it absorbs most of that energy. That's how we get black. If it throws most of it off, it looks white. And in between, we get color. So the light bounces off of it, goes into our eyes and hits the little rods and cones at the back of our eyes. And then the brain interprets it as color.
I didn't know this.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Fascinating.
My understanding is light travels, when light is put through a prism, then the prism reflects the spectrum, the electromagnetic spectrum, which I do know a little bit, obviously, about the electromagnetic spectrum, colors, etc., which I wanted to come to at some point in the conversation, because it's fascinating when we're looking at, and I'm not a scientific mind, Lynn. This is what I've been guided to with spirit over the years. But because of the experience I had originally was connected to light, well, totally in its entirety, then I went on a bit of a mission to understand light itself, and that quest of what we perceive as light in the physical sense and light in the spiritual and natural sense. That led me to finding bits about, I don't want to say quantum, because quantum is etheric as far as I'm concerned, but the theory of strings and Schrodinger's kittens, how light changes everything when we're in a certain space, our energy alters and changes it, but more so going through to the particles. The understanding of light is and was, scientists still don't know what light is. They don't know whether it's a wave or a particle, which I find exceptionally fascinating. Yeah, and you can put a particle, they can shoot a particle of light through a kind of hole with a piece in the middle, so it splits, and the light will split. The wave or the particle will split. It will come out the other side, and it doesn't matter where they both go or travel to. Eventually, they will come back to each other. They will be conscious of each other, which is telling us light is consciousness, and particles and atoms is consciousness. So that kind of started me off in one area. So, and then I started obviously learning about colors, the different vibrations, the tones, the shades, etc., etc. So color has always kind of been quite an interesting thing for me, spiritually speaking.
I was also contemplating the connection, you know, Brian and I talked about this a little bit, the connection between the frequency of light and sound, which you can match up, and you can make music based on colors. And and then there's a connection there, of course, to numbers, because the frequencies are expressed in numbers. So you get somebody creative like Brian who can interface those and create amazing things with it.
This is it, isn't it? It is. I mean, color is what's emitted from light. So then we're looking at the wavelengths and frequencies. The electromagnetic spectrum is brilliant. Vivian, you're the best kind of scientist. so because I work a lot and I do a lot of my presentations using the electromagnetic spectrum as a basis from, expanding and ascending our knowledge from. We can taste colours as well. Yeah, definitely, Vivian. Yeah, it's a beautiful point. What fascinates me with the spectrum, and I'm going to throw this in just without going too far off on the scientific aspect, my belief, and you can tell me what you think to this, Lynn.
Okay.
My understanding up to this point is we've been existing in a spectrum of frequencies. Like the 3D, the three-dimensional reality consists of, we know it consists of frequencies, wavelengths, you know, all the rest of it. But ultimately, my understanding is 3D is actually made up of a set of frequencies, which is ultimately a spectrum in its own right, which then kind of indicates that the fourth dimension or the second dimension, whichever other dimension we're looking at, each dimension has got its own specific set of frequencies or spectrum. And when we're looking at aspects such as empathy and compassion with one another and understanding and relating to one another, this is why we can do it, because we're all swimming in this ocean of a specific spectrum, if that makes sense. So if somebody's upset or disturbed about a particular thing, and we may have experienced that same thing, we're relating to that frequency, which is related to a spectrum. So does that make sense?
I think I follow that. I think of the collective consciousness as you're speaking, and the ripple effect, how oftentimes we're not aware how even small changes with us ripple out and affect everyone around us. And ultimately, what is that called? The butterfly effect, where
Yes.
eventually it changes things everywhere?
Yes. Yeah. That's
So
kind of where...
Go ahead.
Sorry, that's kind of where what I'm getting at. And this shift, what we're referring to as the transition and the ascension, we're ascending to a new spectrum of frequencies. So as we transform the old ones, as in our old emotions, that we do shadow work, letting go and all that, because we're transforming the old energies, which belong and represent the third dimensional spectrum, we naturally expand and ascend into the fourth dimension spectrum of frequencies. And that's why we're trying to grasp and understand with our human mind what these new frequencies and new energies are, because they appear to be beyond words, all relative to colors, waves, frequencies and vibrations of color and resonance and etc., etc.
So
Anyway.
do you feel that color is becoming more and more emphasized and more important, maybe?
Very much. Yeah, very much, Lynn. Absolutely, very much. I think we've gone from the basics of, as you know, working with the colours, going from the basic primary colours, expanding outwards to the secondary colours, and then we get the tones and tints like you've got on all your ribbons. So let's say you can start off with the pink, you start off with the red, but from that you've got all the different tones of red, the pinks, the touches of, you know, the red and pink in the color purple or lilac or something, you know. So it's like we're moving through those spectrums or frequencies of tones and shapes, and what's it? I've lost the word. It doesn't matter.
Well,
that's what I think.
If we're moving into higher dimensions, then that energy is changing as well. And it's exciting, I think, and daunting at the same time. I would say for a lot of us, there's a sense of surrealism right now and unreality. Jennifer Rose and I were talking about this the other day. And I keep having this sense that I'm on a stage and there's people working behind the scenes. And at any moment, someone's going to pull back that curtain and I'm going to see all the workings behind it. It's just the strangest feeling. And I wouldn't go out on this limb and mention it, except it seems I have a lot of company.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I would definitely say what you're referring to there, Lynn, and it's only my opinion. You will know what it is yourself because it's your experience. But that may be representative of what is called the veil.
Ah, that's one way to look at it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, and we know the veil has been pierced, and it's opening up now. And so, and as we unfold, so to speak, as we peel the layers back within ourselves, that's what we're about to see. I get that because there's this shift at the moment is taking us, I don't want to say into the unknown, but it appears to be the unknown at the moment. So I kind of definitely get what you're saying on related to that. It was only last year or the year before. I mean, having lots of different experiences through different realms and planes of existence. One what was most recent, or not most recent, but one that was fairly recent, was where I was standing in front of what appeared to be a veil, a thin film of light between our world and another world. I'll just say another world at the moment.
Okay.
And it was split, and beyond that was just thousands and thousands, as far as the eye could see, of light beams.
Ah.
And it was almost appearing as if it was on the edge of the world, waiting for whatever event is unfolding on the planet for them to step forward. So, yeah. And that for me is that's kind of the merging between ourselves and those beings of light, whoever they may be, you know.
It's fascinating, and I think many of us feel something big is it's right around the corner. We're right at the verge of it. And our friend Arnie has been making some really fascinating comments about the energies spiraling and merging. And if you don't mind, he was mentioning that he had another visit from his true love, Marianne, the other night as he was finishing a card deck. And that veil has become very thin, hasn't it? Very thin.
We can look at some of the comments if you like, Lynn, if that's okay.
I would love that.
Yeah, let's do that. We're going to go back to a certain point so I can catch the first one. I want to say hello to Sue anyway. Oh, Sue. There you go. Do you want to read that one, Lynn?
Sure. How is ascension and the faster frequencies affecting the color of our chakras and the auric field, and also about color coming more to the forefront as a major vibrational therapy? Thank you, Sue. I was going to mention how many therapies and treatments are being developed focusing on color, and it's finally being taken seriously, although those therapies have been around, I would say, for probably 150 years or more. To answer your question about the ascension and the faster frequencies, I'm not sure I have a clear answer for that. I know, Colin, you and I started to touch on that a bit. You know, my best perception of that, or guess on that, Sue, would be that the colors are becoming brighter. If the veils and the obstructions are becoming thinner, then I would think that our auric field and the colors in our chakras may be becoming more vibrant.
I agree, Lynn. Totally. Actually, I agree. I was just thinking the same thing. Brilliant question, Sue. Thank you so much. Sue's part of an consciousness group as well. She does inspirational writing, healing, open circles, a lot of things, Sue. So thank you, Sue. The question here, what's fascinating me now, is similar to what you said, Lynn. I think we're moving away from the density of the tones, the color itself, and everything. We're going into the shades and lighter tones of them. It's interesting because I've just had the thought. It's almost like many years ago, a lot of people used to eat a lot of heavy, dense food. And now people are eating lighter because they no longer need that substance because of the light, energy, etc. What we're getting. Brown. I don't want to go into brown, but and it just reminded me the same with colours. So that all the lighter tones. And when we think of the spiritual planes or the spirit world, the colors are vibrant and light and translucent and yet present. And I think that's a part of what's happening. So as we ascend into those faster frequencies, which are, faster, finer frequencies, we're looking at purer vibrations of color at the same time. And definitely regarding our chakras, when we think, when we think about the chakras, we go, okay, the chakras are almost, they're not a mystery, but there's so many aspects to the chakras, what we're still waiting to see, I think. But we know part of the chakras have been, to a degree, if we don't sort ourselves out and do the inner work, then our chakras slow down and become heavy and dense. So the frequencies are lightening the chakras up as we go into them and do the inner work, so to speak. The heart center is a popular one. Okay, I need to go into my heart center. I'm carrying this at my heart center. Somebody goes in, clears it, and they're feeling a lot lighter. In effect, what they're doing is getting rid of those denser tones and frequencies within the chakras. So brilliant point. And the auric, including the auric field. So definitely.
Great question. Colin, can we give a shout out? Vivian has paid us some nice compliments.
Please do.
Thank you. I enjoy bringing light to everyone when I can. There is the wonderful Charlene Shaz is in the house. Ashley Page. Woo! Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
And Kim Princess. I don't know if we mentioned her. Kim Princess has been on board for a little while.
She has, I noticed. Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining us. Michael's in. Hi, Michael.
MZ.
MZ.
Here.
Oh, Kim Princess. Annie, I love you all in these shows. Michael's in. Hey there, JM. Whoops, hang on. I love you all in all these shows. Whoops, what was that last bit? When here, I am home. Oh, Annie, me too. Same here, Annie. And I agree with what you just said about Annie. We're trying to arrange a time so we can have this round table with Annie and some others. And I think it's going to be exceptionally interesting as far as where we're at the present time. So we've still got to connect. And with Michael Z. Annie, yes, each day envision your macabre and pull out what is blocking. Keep your fields clear. See, brilliant advice. Brilliant.
It is good
Tracy
advice.
McGinley. Hi, Tracy from Scotland. Lovely to have you here. All clear. So anybody who's just joined us, if you've got any questions or thoughts for Lynn or myself, please put them into the chat. Let's make it interactive, guys. I would like to put something else in here. Oh, I'm just going to read that, what Annie's put. Annie said, I was blessed again with I Love You, Annie, at 3:33 a.m. by Marianne awakening me. I then finished my card deck as the booklet was given to me as a gift from my love transcends all. My love transcends all. It never dies. Blessed. Brilliant, Annie. Thank you so much for sharing that. Absolutely.
Yeah, Marianne is very present in his life. I have had the pleasure of encountering her. So
yeah, there we go. Vivian.
Lynne Juneau. Oh, Tammy Carter Terrell. I haven't seen your name in a while, dear. Hi.
Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining us. Tammy Carter Terrell. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, it's wonderful to have you all with us. Okay. I want to read something from Helen McClintock. Hi, Helen. During meditation, I heard the word silver and had a very clear feeling that silver is very important right now. Any thoughts on it, Lynn?
I saw that, Helen. As a matter of fact, would I have a comment on silver? Yes, ma'am, I do.
Sorry, just before you go for it, I'm sorry, Lynn. I've just seen Michael Christopher's comment. I clear my field with scotch. Just kidding. Annie,
oh no, I believe it. I believe it. It's Michael Christopher. He probably does use scotch. Come on.
Oh, is that as in a personal whiskey, Michael.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, Michael Christopher, what a breath of fresh air. Okay. So, Helen, we've got silver, one of my favorite ribbons. I've got a bunch of metallics up here, number 23. So, silver really tunes into the goddess energy, the divine feminine, and that this cool, smooth, taking care of the family, taking care of friends. And in my little ribbon universe, this 23, which reduces to 5, I would suspect you have some significant changes coming up in your life, my dear. And silver, I feel, is just keeping you and acknowledging your connection to the divine feminine. I see that you're a Reiki master, and so you're undoubtedly using a lot of that type of energy, and that would put you right in alignment.
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Lynn. Brilliant. Annie says silver is a great conductor of energy like copper.
Yes, it
Thanks,
is.
Annie. And I saw Annie's comment back to Michael Christopher. I thought it was vodka. So, I just wanted to add a little bit to that, if I may, Lynn and Helen.
Of course.
Because it kind of struck a chord. Silver, like as Annie said, it can be used as a conductor, but it's also used in alchemy. You can alchemize it. And so we're looking at mercury, etc., and alchemizing the metals. So whatever you're doing at the minute, Helen, look at transformation and alchemizing energies.
Awesome.
That bit. And there was another comment.
I love that.
Oh, there we go. Perpetual spiral. I think could be Ruth. Hi, Ruth. What are your thoughts on the symbolism of rainbows? Lynn?
I've actually done a couple of talks focusing on rainbows. It's kind of my my emoji symbol right now. I do a rainbow, a purple heart, and an angel wing, and I sign off that way. So rainbows, those are the first 7 ribbons on my display, and they line up with the 7 chakras. So there's a lot of symbolism there, but basically rainbows are said to be the Creator's promise, never again to just wipe out humanity and clear the slate and start over, to give us more of a second chance. So rainbows have a lot of symbology connected with starting over, hope, and the diversity of life on the planet, the diversity between people. Kim Princess, I think she likes rainbows too.
Looks like it.
So they're actually, I was noticing this the other day. There's said to be 7 main colors in the rainbow. There are actually 1 million different colors, literally 1 million, but our human eyes don't see most of them, kind of like sound. We don't hear everything with these human ears. So that's my short answer about rainbows.
Beautiful, Lynn. Thank you. Wow, on rainbows. Thanks, Lynn. Perpetual spiral. I would probably put this in. In Buddhism, rainbows are seen as an auspicious sign of a space where blessings, what they would refer to as the Buddha's blessings, I refer to it as celestial beings, blessing that area or that space, or you when you see it. It is a sign of hope and optimism, etc. And I agree. Obviously, there's 7. The numbers of 7 where we're working with at the moment is absolutely incredible. Chakras, spectrum, etc., etc. But where the rainbow is concerned, maybe it's reflecting who we actually are. When we look at ourselves as beings of color, which if you look at the word human and you split it, you've literally got hue, man. So we are filled with hues of color. We are hues of color and vibrating at that point, or vibrating, etc. So we are, this is going to sound incredible, but I'm going to say it. We could potentially refer to ourselves as rainbow beings, or beings which are representing the rainbow and the spectrum of light and colors.
Here we are. Melissa Callahan.
Yes.
Colin has a great question. How do you perceive an energy that the human eyes cannot perceive? You know what, Melissa? I don't literally see aura. Some people have the talent to objectively see aura. I see it in my mind's eye, and I think for a lot of us, we can feel color. Some of us, maybe you know the term for it, but they can smell color, feel color. There's a term for that, because a lot of synesthesia, that's what it is, synesthesia. Excuse me, where a person can not only see a color, but they can feel it or hear it. So I would say, Kim Princess, I feel color. I sense it more than I actually see it. And anymore, I quit criticizing myself. I just go with it, right?
Yeah, and correct, rightly so. Just going to say hello to Christy Wilson. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining us. So
Hey,
I'm just going to, how do you perceive an energy that human eyes cannot perceive?
That's what I was answering.
Yeah, short answer or long answer, Melissa? Short answer is through the spiritual eyes.
Oh, good short answer. Or through the other senses.
That really opens it when we looking through our spiritual eyes. That really opens and I'm going to use, funny enough, use your word, Lynn. It really opens a kaleidoscope of knowledge. It really does. What we're talking about when we're perceiving colours, and whether we're perceiving spirit, colours in the aura, it's always been one of my favourites, to be honest, to see. In fact, for a long time, I had to tone it down because I was kind of at the point where I was seeing so much with people. But to see people's auric field and the colour, and so what we're looking at, how do we do that? Literally open ourselves up and expand to that frequency where we can sense and become aware of the energy, what's in the space around us, and especially the energy, what's around people, i.e. their auric field. And once we can start seeing it as a whole, in a way, then we can start interpreting and giving the message as what those colours represent for that person in that moment in time. And we know it's interesting because the shades and tones and colours of the auric field literally change in a nanosecond because we are changing our thoughts at the same rate. So everybody's auric field changes constantly,
right?
Without going into too much details. But yeah, and it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning to see. I've never referred to people as rainbow children or rainbow this, but you know, that's definitely a part of our being and who we are. Yeah, I really wanted to open that up, but I can't at this minute.
I think usually when I tune into someone's energy and sense of color, for me, I think I'm usually seeing their base, you know, what is their basic personality like? And then I get other information on top of that. Frequently I'm seeing, okay, what is the basic character or personality that I'm dealing with here?
Yeah.
Oh, Arnie, good one.
There you go, Annie. Annie's on the ball.
Always.
Annie, brilliant stuff. Yeah. And it's funny because I think without opening this up too much, we can say this. We are all clairsentient. Clairsentience is our biggest and number one ability and gift, because we are sentient beings. So when we're looking at the clairs, if we try to remember that we are all clairsentient, then we're taking a huge step, so that we can sense the energies, we can sense the colors, we can sense the ways, we can sense the information, you know, sense spirit, everything. Once we open up that kind of tune in and open that aspect of who we are. We're all sentient beings, therefore we are clairsentient. Vivian, great question. Do you want to read this one then?
Sure. Vivian is saying, can you feel the powerful, loving source of positive energy we brought together today? What a spiritual high. Thank you for that acknowledgement, Vivian. We have wonderful people here in the house. And as I often say, all of us are gathered here, even though it's virtual, not by accident. We're a group at this moment with a group energy and a group consciousness. How powerful is that?
Absolutely. Vivian, thank you so much for putting that, because me and Lynn was talking prior to stepping on to the show, and we was both in agreement that we like these shows to be interactive. It's got to be interactive, because everybody what's present is playing the role. And you've just summed it up in the most beautiful way, Vivian. So thank you. I've always, when we started doing Cosmic Lounge, it was so important to make these talks interactive, because it's about all of us, not just the two people sitting there on the screen. It's about all of us. It's so important. And all those beings of light and spirit, our guides, what are sitting and being present and just doing whatever they're doing. I think what's happening, I always think this, that as we come together collectively like this, all of us, the number of us right now in this space, what's focused on this energy, especially, it's beautiful, isn't it? Because it's focusing on color, but focused on this energy, somewhere on other finer vibrations of our existence, on those what's called higher planes, we are doing so much, I don't want to say work, but there's so much benefit coming out of this collective light, what's helping the planet and this plane of existence. So thank you, Vivian. I absolutely love it.
Vivian also shared a comment a couple back about hospitals and how they're coordinating the colors in the hospitals now. Vivian, you must be a mind reader, which would not surprise me with Vivian, right? Because earlier today, when I was kind of preparing for this, are any of you old enough to remember maybe back 50s, 60s, 40s, where everything in the hospital was this toned down, muted green, and they thought it was restful and it would keep everybody calm. And it was just, if you ask me, and you're probably asking me, I'm here, it was this obnoxious green. And
yeah.
Vivian says the uniforms and the equipment are being color coordinated now. I hope it's more interesting than the yuck green to have, right?
Yeah. It's a good point, that, Lynn, because you've jogged my memory where the nurses in the UK, their uniform was always white with pink. There would be pink, there is small strips of pink, and it represented love and compassion. I didn't know that. In the English hospitals, yeah. And the matrons or whoever would have had a blue type of strip on the shoulder or something. But for many, many years, a lot of the uniforms used to be pink. They had to have pink in them. It would be white, mainly, white, but there'd be pink strips in. It was beautiful. And that's where you got the softness of nurses from previous times. Amazing. Yeah, good point.
Namira says they have green in the hospitals in the Netherlands. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Well, they've gone for the middle one, end. They've gone for the balance. That's what they're doing there. They've gone for the green is the balancing colour between the three, between the seven. So you can see what they've done there. And it just reminded me with the colour. When you look at what I missed that one, what was that?
Vivian called it barf green. Thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, sickly green. Oh, yeah, Colin, I love the white and pink. Yeah, me too, Christy. I don't know. It was inviting. It was supportive. It had so many frequencies coming off them. In New York, they call them candy strippers.
Wait a minute. Candy strippers or candy stripers? Let's get our words here straight.
I was going to say candy strippers. I thought, I'm not looking at that one.
I'm not sure. Maybe we should leave that one alone. Not sure.
Scotland is blue. There you go, Tracy. Blue. Well, blue, when we're looking at blue, representing, generally speaking, of the throat chakra, it's about clarity, it's about emotions, etc., etc. But the one what I wanted to just quickly throw in, if I can remember it now, was advertising. Global advertising. If you look at advertising, they use color with great effect to entice and draw you in. It's all, they use colors to manipulate the mind psychologically and on a subtle level to draw people in. If you watch, and I'm going to use one of the colors at the minute, if you look around at some of your businesses or corporate business globally, you'll see a lot of blue, but a lot of red, because it attracts the base energy. It attracts that which is grasping something, the desires. And that's why we've got the materialism we've got. So
I've got notebooks, of information on color. And one of them was one of those advertising charts where they, and they list some of the companies worldwide and what colors they've chosen to use. And you're correct. It's very calculated.
Yeah, Vivian. Annie Claire, prisons did an experiment and painted certain walls lavender to calm the inmates. Yeah, Annie, thank you for that. There you go. Yeah, there's the purple, a higher vibration. Well, look at the priest used to wear purple because it used to be an elevated form of, it used to give them a sense of reverence and regality. That's why it's like, and I want to just read Ashley Page. So I don't see spirit. If you want to bring that up, if we can, hopefully, there you go. Go on to read that, Lynn.
I don't see spirit. I feel and know their energy. I can tell you where they are in the room, and I see them in my mind, but I don't actually see them. Yeah, Ashley has read for me, and she's a wonderful medium. I would say my gift works a lot like yours also. I can sense where they are exactly right. I can see them in my mind's eye, but I don't actually objectively see them. I know there's a term for that where you can, some people, it's more like they can see them. I know a couple mediums whose gift is almost like that, where they're visually seeing them.
Yeah. I think it's, it's worth it. It's a good point, Ashley. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm going to surprise Ashley now. I've watched Ashley previously, and I wanted to, hopefully, I'm going to invite Ashley to come on and join us and do a chat one evening if she'll come on.
Awesome.
On that point, it might be worth putting this into the space, because we know changes are taking place, but some of the fundamentals are still in place. So when we're looking at the three clairs, clairaudience, clairsentience, and clairvoyance, there's a slightly, what I believe is a bit of misunderstanding of what's going on with them. They all represent, when we're clairvoyant, we're actually seeing spirit externally to us, as if we can see them like another person in the space, in the room we're in. It's not seeing them clairvoyantly within our mind. That's mental mediumship. That's the clarity of the mind, rather than seeing them externally. Clairaudience is the same. When we hear the voice of what sounds like coming from a physical person and it's spirit, that's clairaudient. It's outside, it's external to us in that respect, physically speaking. And the same with clairsentience. This is why clairsentience is so different. A lot of people think that clairvoyance is when they see a visualized form within their mind. It's not. That's when spirit are using the person's imagination to create an image. Imagination, image, animation. So there's them three clairs are quite interesting at the minute, and there's a lot of kind of, I've got to be respectful. I'm trying to be very respectful here. There's a lot of, I don't want to say that word. I'm not going to say that word. They need looking into quite deeper to understand what they really mean. Because obviously they come from the word French, like clairvoyance is clear seeing. So anyway, I'm not here to do this sort of stuff. So colours, Lynn, amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Ashley. I wanted to read that one. Annie, wouldn't full spiritual ascension be entering the rainbow light?
I'm seeing a lot of comments along those lines. You started something, Arnie, about entering the rainbow light.
Yeah, if I can quickly, I'm just going to chuck something in here. Wouldn't full spiritual ascension be entering the rainbow light? Yes, I would agree with you, Arnie. It's here. It's here. If we just peel the layers back within us, and then all is present in that space, including the rainbow light, we're it. So I love the fact that we're going through this stage and we're ascending through the frequencies and dimensions. But I'm going to repeat what I said last night to a group of people. Our friend Sue Townsend put something, she posted something, some commentary on Etheric Web. We have a Facebook group, Etheric Web. And Sue posted something that we're always kind of going to the next step, looking for that next thing in front of us, even as spiritual minds. And she was trying to remind people, be in this space right now, just be in the moment. And I think you've got a really good point, Annie. Once the ascension is happening, which we know is within us, we're unfolding into that rainbow light. That's what do you think then? Good point, Annie.
Kim made an interesting comment also. She said, maybe we are already in the rainbow light. We just need to open our eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
There's that idea again, right, Colin, about the veil thinning more and more?
Yeah, being in the presence. It's like being present because it's all here, isn't it? So I wanted to I'm going to just do a sidestep here. Thank you, Kim, for that. I wanted to bring the chakras in, if I may, Lynn. Okay, with the colours in relation. What's your thoughts on the colours and how they represent each chakra?
Well, that's the beginning, the first 7 steps, first 7 ribbons. On my wheel, I started with that. So number 1 was the base chakra, red. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And lots of I call that the starter motor. Like, okay, that's the basic life force. Let's get it revved up. Let's get it going. Ancestral connections, tribal roots, and to a degree, the land that we're connected to, especially when we're born. So that's there's the base chakra, and then above that, the sacral chakra, which is orange. There's the creativity, sexuality, fun, joy. Let's take it up a notch and let's enjoy being human and being alive. Lots of creativity there. And then third chakra next up around the belly button is the solar plexus, nice yellow, bright sunny yellow. And that's our personal power center. And also lots of creative, aha ideas come in there. So number 4 would be the heart chakra. And that usually shows up as green, although recently I've come to see it, the 4 chambers of the heart, pink and green, alternating. So let's see, heart chakra. And then the throat chakra, number 5, is true blue. And that has to do with speaking our truth and staying in integrity. And I also like to note that the throat is kind of the halfway point between the head and the heart. Okay. So and sometimes it's a very long distance, yes, between the head and the heart. So when this gets blocked, we don't express ourselves well. Integrity, truth, that sort of thing. And then number 6 would be indigo, right across the third eye. So the clairs, the psychic abilities, a lot of that is in there. And I get my guides are really fun and funny the way they express things. So I always see like an indigo landscape plain with a bunch of prairie dogs jumping up and down, I'm going, all the clairs are like,
Yeah.
me, I want to be expressed next, you know. And then number 7 is the crown chakra, which shows up violet. And so when I see purples or violets, I have an indication that, for example, if I'm reading for somebody, they're getting high-level spiritual information coming in.
Yeah. Beautiful, Lynn. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. And I'm pleased, no, not pleased. I was happy to hear that you chose indigo for the third eye area, because I've always seen the indigo there. What I do like, what I think is important, what most of the guys here will know, I think, is to use the basic colours, the red to the violet, purple, for your own, with your own interpretations, and then just expand outwards. Let spirit guide you to all your colours, because like everything, each colour is going to mean, you know, we will be able to interpret a colour according to our own frequency or our own resonance. And it's very funny talking about colours, because my understanding going into and understand it and looking and experiencing energies, I believe we have one overall colour. So we have one overall resonance, point of resonance. When you put all the frequencies together, all the chakras, all the particles, all the atoms, all the bodies, whatever we are, there is one overall note, and that one overall note vibrates at a certain frequency, which then emanates a specific colour. That's my understanding of who we actually are, or one of them areas, which I think has always fascinated me. Always, it's like, okay, we've got the chakras, etc. I wanted to share this with you, Lynn. The reason why I wanted to come back to the chakras is chakras and colours, and you were saying about there's more colours have been used a lot more now. When we look at all the indigenous tribes around the world, Native American Indians, Mongolians, Tibetans, you know, they have all used these vibrant, bright colours in their, you know, traditions. I'm thinking at the minute, if you go on the mountains of Tibet in Nepal somewhere right now, or recently, I think it was a few days ago, there's a massive prayer flags and colours. It's just a massive colour across, you know, of the spectrum. I'm looking at Native American Indians and their dress and the reds and blues, and then go to the Egyptians. The Egyptians, the colour what the Egyptian used was amazing, and especially one of my favourite colours is the lapis lazuli, the blue.
Me too.
You know, I don't know what it is about that colour. I absolutely love it. However, I just wanted to throw this out. We have some good friends of ours, and we got invited here in the Czech Republic. We got invited over to their space 2 weeks ago, and then they invited us back last week. Well, when we went the first time, they've got a teepee, what looks like a teepee there, okay, but it's made out of a wooden frame and perspex, so it's kind of translucent. You can see through it, and it's beautiful. And she does therapies there, okay, and she said, you've got to come back next week, we've got something arriving. So we went possibly about 5 days ago, 6 days ago, we went over there, and she's got a set of lights for chakra healing and activation.
Ooh.
And she wanted me to test it. It just been, I don't know where it come from.
She invited you as a guinea pig.
She invited me to, but as the guinea pig and experiment with it. Yeah. And basically what it was, you lay on the bed, you lay out on the therapy bed, and there's a light with a crystal, quartz crystal, directed, pointed, they're all hand cut crystals fitted in, and the light, the color of that light is directed at each chakra, and you can move, so there's like an arm where all the lights are in place, and you can shift them along to match where you're laid, so it just rests above you, okay? And you can turn it on, and it will either just flick through a sequence. There's about 5 sequences, or you can turn it on full, and it'll just keep flashing very fast, all of them. And she said to me, Colin, which setting do you want it on? So I just switch them on and that's it. I went, no, and I'm going to do this, blast it, turn them on full. So they're all like basically flashing away and energy was coming out of them. And I was laid on this therapy bed. Now I can't sit still. So, but on this occasion, I thought, right, okay. She said, you're going to be on it 40 minutes. I'm like, okay, are you kidding me? Maybe 20. So she said, okay, just do it for 20. I just want to know what you feel and sense and get from it. I actually decided to open up more than what I would normally open up.
Okay.
So I could give her an honest opinion. And I actually stayed there for more than 40 minutes in the end. It was absolutely incredible. As soon as she switched it on, especially between the third eye and the crown, boom, it just like lit up. It got active. And then I studied what it was doing to the rest of my chakras, etc., and the rest of my body. So this set with all these, you know, from the spectrum of colors, flashing light, we're directing the light, the beam through the tip of the crystal was amazing. It's like, okay, we need to get one of these at some point. We need to get that and start doing it. So I wanted to share that because we're talking about colors and light, colors and the chakras, Lynn.
And we had started to touch on the fact that they're using color and light for therapy and healing now, and it's being taken seriously.
Yeah.
What did you feel? What did you feel exactly when this was going on?
This is very interesting because immediately I was aware, well, energy started, all I can say is immediately energy started moving and my sensitivity became heightened. The third eye got active straight away and the crown. And then the solar plexus was very interesting. So there was active energy there. Energy was moving through the channels and the meridians of my body just by being laid there, flowing through them. But something else very fascinating, please fast this, Lynn. Something else very fascinating happened. Simply by being laid there in that space, spiritual beings came in and conveyed healing energy.
Wow. And
a healer wasn't present.
Wow.
And that fascinated me. Now, we know we can sit and meditate and receive it, healing from spirit. If we open up sufficiently, we can really get the benefit of it. But it's not normally done. A lot of people use a healer to send or give them healing. But in that space, on that kind of, for that 40, 45 minutes, maybe longer, spirit was very close and doing some healing. And that fascinated. I thought, oh, I like this, because it's not so much that you're absent the healer. It was that system could open you up. If you allow yourself to be open sufficiently, spirit will then come in and complement what's taking place and add to it.
That is absolutely fascinating. And as I'm listening to you describe this, my sense of it is that your healer opened up the space. She's holding the space, set the intention, and she's been doing this quite a bit, I would say, in her other work. And so all she had to do was open it up and initiate it. And then these other entities came in and did most of the rest. Yeah,
that's right. She switched. Once she turned it on and onto the setting, that was it. She walked out, closed the door, and it was just me for 40 minutes with those lights and spirit. Stunning stuff.
Just you in the crowded room.
That one. So it's me, Nimera. I'm at Nimera. Lynn, what do you think about gold?
I'll give you my address and you can ship it here straight away. I'm not meaning to be, well, I am a little bit smart. Anyway, I will share with you what I think about gold. And Brenda Lucas is in the house. Brenda, hello.
Hi, Brenda. And why are you finding that? Why are you doing that? Ashley, thank you. I would love to come on the show. We would love to have you, Ashley. We'll get in touch. Marcus is with us. Hi, Marcus. Thanks for joining us. Marcus is going to come on the show. Me and Marcus are going to be talking. Ashley, yeah, we'll have to make contact somehow, Ashley. It'd be great to have you. Brilliant stuff.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Who was asking me about gold? Now I've got the ribbon and I'm caught up in this.
Namira. It was Namira. I think Namira.
It's me, Namira. Okay.
Yes.
So Namira, here's gold, number 24. And that 2 + 4 reduces to a 6. So there's a very nurturing energy and a nurturing quality as far as, my interpretation of gold. And we often use the term gold standard. So when I see gold come up, I see financial stability and for people and them being well provided for and being able to take care of a family. Gold is also a pretty good conductor of energy, although a little bit expensive for industrial uses, I would say, but it is possible and certainly a good way to store and accumulate wealth. But there's also a high spiritual vibration to it. It isn't just about money. It's about what material things can do at their best to take care of us and nurture us. Okay. This is also close to yellow. So there's a lot of optimism attached to this. So that's what I think about gold.
Beautiful, Lynn. Thank you so much. Thank you, Namira. I would say gold is the soul.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm going to leave it at that on that one. I'm not opening that one up.
Does it get better than that?
I'd like to say hello to Rose Sullivan. Hi, Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, hi.
Who's the pommy? Ashley, who are you calling a pommy? I love Deep Purple. Do you mean the band or the colour?
That was
Palmyra. That's right. Sorry, Lynn. Go on. Sorry.
Deep Purple. That's a while back, Colin.
Before somebody told me about the other day. Before my time.
Of course.
Is that Palmyra? How do you say that name? Palmyra Atalawa Palmer. Yeah, Palmyra. That's who Pommy is. Hello, Pommy. Right, I've got a question for all you guys in the chat. Tell us your favourite colour. Put your favourite colour in the chat. Let's see what's going on with this colour.
And I have a comment about that too. When I do readings for a group, I am gobsmacked at how many people I will pick a color for them. First I'll go, that's my favorite color, or that's all over the house, or that's what I'm wearing today, or they'll hold up a stone and say, that's the color of stone I have next to my computer.
There you go. Yep.
Spirit is very clever.
Yes. So here they come. They're coming in. So we've got Kim Princess with aqua. Namira is pink. Brenda Lucas is blue. Pamela is violet.
Aqua.
Oh, Melissa, fuchsia. Rose is deep purple. Ashley is turquoise. That's a beautiful colour, Ashley, as well.
Marcus.
Annie Claire, black and purple. Nice one, Annie. Marcus, at the moment, it's white and mixed with light purple. Love it. Do you want to read the rest? Please read the rest. Then Jennifer McCormack.
Pink, purple, red. Oh, see, she doesn't want to commit. Great choices.
Leaving everything open.
Emma.
Good move, Jennifer.
Ooh. Emerald green. Arnie, purple.
Purple, Annie. Emma Stewart. Green dark green. Green dark. Thank you so much, guys. So,
how fun.
On that note, I think what we can do, if everybody's up for it and Lynn's up for it, we can do some short readings. What do you think, Lynn?
Yeah, should we we'll make them a little on the shorter side since I'm okay time-wise.
Me too.
Okay.
What's the rush if life is eternal? And Marcus, we've got Marcus, and he's saying, Marcus, what did Marcus say? He put some, Jennifer McCormack. Come on, been there, done that. Oh, Vivian, purple and turquoise. Sue, Vivian, purple and turquoise. There's two nice colours, Vivian. Sue Townsend, violet, white, light.
Wow.
Why am I not surprised?
Powerful. Okay, so this may be a silly question. Can I assume that everyone is open to getting a reading?
Yeah, I would do it the other way. Guys, if you don't want a reading, say no.
There you go. I mean, you can leave the room if you want. No, just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Guys, you don't need to write anything. We'll come to you. We'll get drawn anyway.
Ashley Page, you mentioned turquoise, and I would like to talk about that. So, Ashley, I'm going to start with you, my dear. No, that's next now. Oh, hold on. I'm not syncing. The desk is rising. California! It finally happened. No, I'm kidding. Awesome. Okay. The big one hit. We're going in the ocean.
The big one's just happened.
You get to see it here first. All right. But I digress. All right.
Perpetual spiral, neon green at the moment.
Neon green? That's bold. That is bold.
Yeah. Yeah. Join us with Marcus when we have the chat. I think it's going to be good fun with Marcus. Vivian, you're melting.
Vivian, nobody threw water on me, hon. I'm all right.
That was a good mind you got there, Vivian, to perceive that.
Vivian's a hoot. I'll tell you what. All right. Jump into this here.
Just remember, guys, you are now speaking with the Ribbon Lady. She's becoming famous as the Ribbon Lady globally. Okay? So if anybody talk about the Ribbon Lady, you know who it is.
Thank you, Colin. I am now well labeled. All right. Yeah. Ashley, trying to see. Okay, because I can see print on my side. Okay, is that visible for everybody? Yeah. All right. So turquoise is number 47, and there's a strong connection to the indigenous people, Ashley, with this color. And as you can see, turquoise, I'm sure everyone knows, is very popular for use by in North America by the native people here. I know I've spent quite a bit of my time in Arizona and New Mexico, where the jewelry is just amazing, made of turquoise. Turquoise is the connection between earth and sky. Very important to the indigenous people who believe they were being cared for by Mother Earth. So there is a lot of divine protective energy attached to this color. And also the number 47, where it landed on my wheel of ribbons, reduces to an 11, a master number. So there is a lot of power associated with this as well. And I jumped into this a bit. Ashley, would you? Okay, Ashley, you picked turquoise. Actually, that's your choice of ribbon. So the way I usually work with folks, you get to pick one, I get to pick one. And if you choose a number between 1 and 50, 50, there are 50 ribbons up here. Okay, so Ashley, let me see what else I'm drawn to for you. And we'll make these just kind of quicker readings. Okay. I should not argue with spirit. It doesn't get me anywhere.
No.
As Vivian pointed out, a lot of my ribbons are food associated. Okay. I love to eat. I can't help myself. Okay. This is lemon chiffon for you, Ashley. This is a playful ode to childhood kind of color. Oh, you were born on the 11th. Woohoo! There we go, Ashley. There we go. Okay. So lemon chiffon is a little bit like ice cream. It's a light, fluffy dessert, kind of tart, kind of sweet. And look what a nice light yellow color. So this yellow is for optimism, playfulness. Ashley, have you been getting way serious lately? Because if you have, you're being reminded by source, by your guides, that it's summertime. Girl, it's time to work in some playtime as well. Work in playtime. That sounds like jumbo shrimp. That is an oxymoron if I ever heard one. Okay. Set aside some time to play and take your little girl out for ice cream and on the swing set. Okay. And it's not a luxury. It's going to help rejuvenate you because, Ashley, I feel like you've been pushing yourself. And folks, I'm going to watch for comments, okay? Validation comments, if you have them. And I know there's a bit of a lag time, but Ashley, if that resonates with you, I'd love to hear it. Okay, my sweet. I'm going to keep these short for today, but I appreciate you being here and letting me work with you.
Lynn, that was absolutely beautiful. Ashley's saying, I'm a Capricorn and I can be so serious and I need to relax and enjoy life. And I've been thinking of taking more time to play and have fun and not work all the time.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, Capricorn. I'm very familiar with Capricorn energy. Yep. Wonderful and steady and, a little critical sometimes. So lighten up, go play. It's summer.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Just quickly, Ashley, turquoise straight away takes me to the sea. Oh. And I know Spirit is saying to you are not swimming alone. Okay.
Wow.
And just regardless of what the ocean is like, you can navigate it, because sometimes it can be slightly difficult or not challenging, not difficult, let's say challenging at these times for you, okay? But what they're saying is you're able to navigate the ocean of whatever, I don't want to say ocean of life, but it is, but they're there with it. And as you swim in it, I'm just seeing a gentleman underneath you, holding you under his arms. So he's got you afloat, to keep you afloat. So just enjoy those turquoise, beautiful waters. And if you get the opportunity, get over to the Caribbean and get in them crystal clear waters.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. The Caribbean? Oh, yeah. That sounds wonderful.
Well, I don't know who took the Caribbean in, Lynn. I don't know where that come in. Anyway, that was beautiful, Lynn.
It comes in how it comes in, eh? All right.
Jennifer Rose, did you say summer? Summer? Oh, my goodness.
She's a summer girl. Yep.
Oh, that's it. She gets her strength from summer.
I believe that's true. Sherry Peters.
Yeah, that was a nice comment. Can we bring that comment up? Sorry.
What did I miss?
Sorry, Sherry, she says, I love all the colours, but if I get too much of one colour, I have to switch to another. The neutral, boring colours are the least attractive to me. Laugh out loud. Sherry, thanks for joining us. Lovely to have you with us. Hope you're well.
Sherry, please pick a number between 1 and 50. Oh, see there, Colin. You nailed it.
Ashley.
You nailed it.
Book 2 seats.
Okay, so Sherry, I'm going to watch. Please pick a number between 1 and 50, and I'll pick one that I'm drawn to for you. Boy, I'm liking the metallics today. I hope y'all are enjoying the metallics. Sherry, 49. Fabulous. Okay, so I'll get that one in a minute. Sherry,
you're not getting 49, you're getting 22.
Oh, she's getting both.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I fell right into that, didn't I? Walked into it big time.
I'm terrible, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
Oh, nobody warned me about this, man. I'm telling you. Okay. Sherry, I don't know where you're located, but here in the United States, we have Energizer batteries. They're called copper top. And here we've got number 22, copper. So 22 is a master number. There's a lot of power here. And copper has its own value. It's a precious metal, although not the top of the list. However, it's also a fabulous conductor of energy, and it has a lot of industrial uses. So as I'm feeling into this, Sherry, I actually feel like your energy has been going like this. It hasn't been smooth and straight. I feel that you've been a bit frazzled lately, if you want to confirm or deny that. And you're being encouraged by Spirit to conserve your energy, to be mindful of where it's going, and look for any, I think of our energy, our source of energy, as being in a bucket. And if there's holes in your energy bucket, Sherry, it's time to get something and plug those up. Yeah. Your kitchen has a lot of copper. Wonderful, because in a lot of homes, the kitchen is the heart of the house, right? At the very least, it's the stomach. Okay. And so where is your energy going, Sherry? Are you letting go of it too much and being maybe a little over generous with the people you love as far as your energy? Don't forget to, she's totally conserving her energy. Good. Yeah. So this resonates with you already. Yeah. Fabulous. You're on the right track for doing that. Pardon me. I feel a gentleman in spirit stepping forward for you. He has a fatherly attitude and energy towards you. Either father or grandfather, it feels like, on your dad's side, stepping forward, encouraging you to keep taking care of yourself because you're very important to your family. Okay? Well, and because you're important to you, for goodness sake. But as far as your family tree is concerned, he is helping watch over everyone, including you, and your well-being is very important to your family. So you've also chosen number 49. This also has to do with your family tree, my dear. Okay. This is royal blue. And when we talk about blue bloods and bloodlines, that is an energy connected to this royal blue 49. So 4 is like the basis of your life, how your life started, your family roots to some degree, and the land you were born on. And I'm seeing actually right now an emphasis on the land where you live. Is this property perhaps that you inherited? Because I feel a very strong connection that you have to that land, to that property. And you're wanting to preserve that. The things that you have in your life, the blessings you have in your life, pardon me, you're being assured that your hard work and your dedication and your integrity have earned you those blessings, and you're not to feel guilty for them in any way, because you're good at sharing. Yeah. Good at sharing your blessings. So this male father figure coming forward, he has your back. He has your back, and he's going to give you strength when you feel like your energy is lagging. He's going to help you stand strong, stand tall. I hope you understand who that is. He did that in life, and he's doing it now for you. All right, Sherry? So I'm going to leave you with this fatherly love that's coming forward. I hope you understand that, and blessings for you. You're on the right track.
Lynn, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Sherry,
Thank you,
I've been in this house since the 90s, so yeah, pretty much attached.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
That land you're on is important, Sherry.
Yeah. It's funny because when you brought Sherry the blue, that royal blue, it leapt out at me. And I think part of this, Sherry, is total cleansing, clearing, everything. And I've got, funny enough, because we mentioned nurses earlier, and I've just seen a nurse in spirit step forward with a gentleman to one side of her, and the nurse is saying, talking about cleansing and clearing, she's saying, just let her know, I'm not moving until everything's clear. That's what she's just put forward, Sherry. And the gentleman, I nearly said your dad, the gentleman is just showing me a watch, and it's referencing time. You've got plenty of time. Slow down, don't panic. And it's turned into a cosmic watch, as in, like, I'm going to call it the wheel of life, like a cosmic timer. Okay, it's all according to the cosmos and the timing of cosmos. Brilliant stuff, Lynn. Thank you so much. The blue.
Colin, this is fun. We're like tag teaming. Remember,
yeah,
wrestling.
Oh, I just jump on everybody's back. Whoever's on, I'm just going to jump on the back, Lynn.
Michael Christopher's back. Look out.
Michael. Michael, quickly. I want to come to Michael. Somebody just take me straight to your throat chakra, Michael. And I'm swallowing. I've got a gentleman here, Michael, and he's got a condition around his throat. And it represents, there's a lot of activity going on around you at the minute, if I may come to you. And there's a lot of clearing around your throat area, Michael, which is to do with expression, speaking up, speaking more, speaking the truth. Everything at the moment is, I want to say, vocal. It's got to be vocal. And as I'm talking, this gentleman is just quickly moving in on me. And I'm feeling a real nice, I'm going to say brotherly energy, but I want to say a real nice energy, as if it's like mate. There's a brother, but was like mates. There's a brother I'm like buddies. That's the word I was waiting for, buddies. And as I'm saying the word buddies, it's showing me a Budweiser. It's showing me Budweiser, not Scotch or vodka, Michael. Okay. And it's like you're tiptoeing over a situation somewhere around you, and he's just walked in and just stomped all over it, and he's saying, two brothers on they're both then. That's right. Okay, buddies. Plural. Well, they're here, Michael. Okay. And both coming over, shaking your hands. In fact, one of them is shaking your hand because you didn't get a chance to shake his hand before he went. The other one, you got a chance. So you must have seen one of them before they went, Michael, because there's two separate movements taking place here. Also, I want to say to you, I've got this huge chest condition, okay, and I'm choking up. My throat, I'm choking up. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I had to clear that one. And he's looking, we drank Budweiser, and he's looking at you over his glasses. Somebody don't want to let you off tonight, Michael. Okay. There's one of them's got a birthday. He's talking about a birthday coming very close. Okay. He's laughing his head off, this one, because he's talking about a change of work. And there's some serious studying as to whether I change my employment or whatever I'm doing. Okay, and they are laughing their heads off. One of them's just put a hat on me as if he's putting a hat on you. Okay, and I'm sorry, Michael, but they're laughing their head off at your hair or lack of. Okay, and they are in stitches. And I know I can get away with it because I know they're telling me to get away with it. Okay, they're just showing me some kind of. I've got to give you a Egyptian. Now then, I'll never forget the word of that. I'm gonna, it's like an oval shaped symbol. Watch for the symbols. I want to quit my day job. Yeah, it's there, Michael. Okay, I'm gonna pull back, otherwise they'll take over the night. Get that new computer or get yourself whatever you're looking at electronically, because it's like, come on, just tell them to stop messing around and get it, instead of thinking about it. They love you absolutely loads, Michael. I wish I could stay here with them. And I wish I could really let them come through. And one of them was just winked at you, and he went, we're all right up here, we're all right. Everything's good over here. Don't you worry about us over here. We're worrying about you up down here, and when we're looking after you. So keep this up, okay? And walk tall, Michael was saying. Tell him to walk tall, okay? Yeah, no, thank you. Jason's ovens, yeah, thank you.
Oval shape.
Yeah, oval, that's what I wanted. Okay, they're pulling back, they've been polite with everybody. Powerful stuff, Michael, absolutely powerful stuff. They've just, and these are powerful guys. They'll come over and pick you up and giving you a hug. In fact, they're not giving you a hug. They're playing around with you. They're just chucking you around, just messing around with you physically. It's like, we've got him. Okay, we've got him. And you've yet to get started. They're laughing. Spiritually speaking, one of your guides has let them say this. You've yet to get started. I'm sorry, but they just said it. There's so much more to come, Michael. Enjoy it all. Okay? And your ear. One of them's just pulled your ear. So I know they used to, when you all used to mess about, you get your ear pulled. Anyway, Lynn, sorry guys, they jumped in.
Oh, that was brilliant. I'm ready to go home now. That was great. Oh, the only thing, what I would add to that, Michael Christopher, is I was drawn to 2 ribbons for you, especially as I was listening to Colin. Both red. Okay. So you got burgundy, number 12, and that 12 reduces to 3. That's self-expression. And number 3 has to do with professions like sales, performing, artists, like you being in the spotlight. So, and it has to do with the passion behind your expression. So you're wanting to quit your day job and go ahead and be a full-time medium, I feel is reflected in this burgundy color, and you wanting to express that part of yourself, that part of your talents. And this desire runs strong and deep, okay? So you've got the number 12. The other red I was drawn to for you is this true rainbow. Number 1, that's stepping into the spotlight also. And I am sensing that part of what may hold you back are issues around financial security. You know, do I want to give up the security of doing that? Can I juggle everything? You have a family to consider in this, I hear. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Michael. So I feel you weighing the options. I would say to you, though, that this number 1, stepping into the spotlight, feels like your destiny. And you already got confirmation. This has to do with family roots and tribal roots. You just had your brothers weigh in. That's tribal big time. So they've already done that. They've already weighed in. So you're getting a lot of support from the other side to go ahead with this. It's funny. I see you at the edge of a swimming pool, and you're like, okay, am I going to jump in? And you're thinking about it, and then you go, I don't know. Oh, get close to the edge. Still thinking about it, and it's up to you. It's up to your free will. Nobody gets to push you. You can do it or not do it, but that's what resonates with you, right? I'll bet. I hope you're understanding that. It looks like you are, but that's what feels like in alignment with you, Michael Christopher. You bring a very unique, wonderful energy to mediumship. I've seen you work, and your work's fabulous. So best of everything to you, my friend. Thank you for letting me work with you.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you so much, Michael. Just want to say to you, last thing, Michael, about holding back. Somebody just said, tell him to kick the rule book into touch, Colin. Kick the rule book into touch. We make the rules, not others outside ourselves. So we've got somebody up there who's quite adamant about how this is. Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much. Lynn, beautiful. I just wanted to go to Marcus. This is what we want to see. What ribbon is master number 33?
Marcus, you ask a wonderful question.
Hey, Marcus. Hi, Marcus. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Michael. And Kweezy, I see you. Welcome to the program, Kweezy. And Marcus, number 33, my friend. Are you ready? I told you I'm a foodie. It's chocolate. It's nice dark chocolate. 33 master number. And you would say, wait a minute. Doesn't that sound a little bit trivial for a master number? Oh, no. Chocolate is multifaceted. Okay, first of all, this is a nice, rich, grounding color. And one of the things that can get us grounded really quick if we need it is connecting to one of our favorite foods, like if you like dark chocolate, any kind of chocolate. And it's one of the things that makes being human worthwhile, if I dare say so. Not to be underestimated, truly. So, Marcus, what's coming through for you is I feel like with the whites and the violets, you mentioned light violet as your favorite colors. You have an easy time connecting to source and your higher spiritual self. You got that. What may be missing a bit for you right now, and I'll, if you can validate this, is the grounding. Because you wore this color at your last platform, Marcus?
Yeah, I literally wore that color on my last platform.
Fabulous. So you're sensing that is what you need, is that grounding. And Marcus, am I right that you're in the UK?
He is, Lynn.
Yeah, okay. So I know the weather is not always favorable for this, but right now I understand it's good and hot in Great Britain. So you may want to consider going outside and putting your bare feet on the ground, because right now you could do that. Can you find some grass? You're a 33? How do you mean that, Marcus? You're a 33?
Yeah, tell us what you mean by that, Marcus. Sunny Oldham, which is on the west coast, towards the west coast of England.
Okay.
Northwest, then.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what else I get with this, Marcus. You're another one who's being backed up spiritually by a very protective father figure.
Life path.
Life path. Okay, got it. Awesome. So that life, and it reduces to a 6, the 33. If I'm understanding you correctly, that would reduce to a 6. So you're good at nurturing people. You're good at bringing them healing and comfort. And I hear that you have the ability to inspire people to take care of themselves and be their best selves. Would you understand that? Probably through your mediumship. That feels like the kind of healing and messages you bring, where you inspire people to think better of themselves through your readings and thereafter take better care of themselves. Do you understand that part?
You're spot on, Lynn. I know this. I know Marcus. You're spot on how you just described him.
Oh, thank you. You're another one with a father. This does feel like your father, and if he's still living, I don't mean to rush him in any way. But you have the wonderful backing of a father coming forward and saying, okay, it feels like he would have been skeptical or very skeptical of the kind of work that you do now. Of course, they get to the other side and they change their attitudes quick, don't they? Like, oh, how about that? Marcus, what I'm hearing from your guides, my friend, is that you are the complete package. All you need is that grounding. All you need is something to tether your balloon to solid ground, as it were. I know. I've got a Capricorn on board for that. Otherwise, I'd be floating off into Lynn land somewhere. But you're doing well, my friend. You're doing really well. And when you get to those rough spots, you've got a gentleman in spirit that certainly feels like your father, grandfather, to help see you through this. Okay? So you're going to be fine. I hope you understand that, Marcus. Oh, we complimented him. He's not used to that.
Laughing.
All right, Marcus. Thank you for letting me work with you, my friend. And
yeah.
How are we for time, Colin? Are you all right?
Yes, we're good. Very good, Lynn. I just wanted to say about Marcus, because he's, and guys, if you ever come across Marcus, look him out, check him out. He's such a amazing, inspirational guy. He's full of life. You can't help but feel uplifted, even in his presence. It really is. The way he was describing it, I was really smiling inside. Yeah, that's Marcus, and he's doing a lot in the community at the minute. It's amazing to see what's going on with Marcus. And like you said, the healing aspect is there straight away with him, and his mediumship. What was you doing in the gym? What was you doing? Did you say in the gym and mediumship, Marcus? What was you doing? Press ups and communicating with spirit at the same time. What was happening there? On the treadmill. I'm joking. He knows I'm winding him up. Lynn, yes, we've got more time. If it's okay, I'm just going to do a couple of bits. Hey, oops, sorry. That's gone. Can you hear me okay? I've just lost the other end of the...
I can hear you. What are you going to do?
I'm just going to do one off. Brilliant.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
No.
No, okay.
No.
How's that? Any better?
No.
Can you hear me now, Lynn?
Yes, you just came back.
Get that out of the way. Yeah, there's a couple of people that's jumped out. What I want to just say a quick hello to, if that's all right. Just quickly. Fast.
Absolutely.
Susan Kramer. Hi, Susan Kramer.
Hi, Susan.
It's funny you've come on, Susan, because and the timing where you've come on. I've got a spirit. When you jumped on, we've never met, obviously. So spirit jumped in quite strongly. I've got a lady in the world of spirit, Susan, and they're not going to give me details. What I can say to you is at the moment there's energy moving and shifting, okay? And this is to Susan Kramer. There's energy moving and shifting, and I want you just to try and do your best and go with it. Yeah, Annie, she rescued me. She always does. And so, Susan, go with this change, what's happening. Try not to resist it, because it's draining you. The resistance is draining you. But there's a lady here, okay, mother, grandmother, not sure, because she's keeping back a little bit, but she's around you. She wants to know that she's around you specifically, okay? And the word she's given me is, you can do this. You've got a memory. She's bringing me specific flowers, okay? And there's a connection with these flowers to somebody in the world of spirit, with you, Susan, and this lady. And I'm seeing a pose here, just a small pose of flowers. And that's what all she wanted to say. It's like, she's here. Just say hello to her quickly, Colin, because she needs to hear from us. The other one, I want to come to Jennifer McCormack quickly, if I may. If she's still with, I think she'll still be with us. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I've got you'll know this. I've got to give you Timbuktu. Okay. And there's an English saying to do with Timbuktu, and I can't think what it is. From here, it's something to do with from here to Timbuktu. But there's humor. There's a lot of humor. Your grandmother, thank you, Susan. Jennifer, there's a lot of humor coming for you, okay? And laughter and love, okay? And somebody just run his finger down my spine. So I know there's somebody in the spirit, when they come close, you get cold shivers down your spine. Okay, and it's this gentleman what's doing it, because I've just felt him do it to me, which is quite unusual, to be honest. And he's closing your ears off. He's just put his hands over your ears. And what he's saying is, tell her she doesn't have to listen to a lot of the stuff what she's listening to, Colin, out there, whatever's taking place with people around her. Switch off to it sometimes, okay? And just stick to your path. Last thing is just bringing some kind of doll or teddy bear or something. So I don't know whether you've got a memory. Yeah, you must have. I'm at a fairground. He's taken me to a fairground and he's gone on the shooting range or where he's thrown something, and it was to get a cuddly toy or something of that nature on a stall on the fairground, Jennifer. And he's just gone, leave it with that, Colin. I've got to go. So I hope you understand that, Jennifer Mack. That's it, Lynn. Please carry on. We'll have 10 more minutes if you like, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, that sounds fine. Let's see. That was for Jennifer McCormick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still go for it. Whatever you, John, just keep going, Lynn. It's okay.
Jennifer, I'm going to pull a ribbon for you, and I'm feeling blue for you. Jennifer McCormick, I'm feeling midnight blue for you right now, number 43. And I know you've watched me work before. This is the color of the night sky. And I see you, especially recently, feels like you've been sitting outside looking up at the stars at night and the beautiful sky. Jennifer, I know you've been grieving for quite a while, and that hasn't completely stopped. At the same time, I feel like, as they say, a bit of the dust emotionally has settled for you. I feel like things are feeling a bit smoother for you relative to what they were before. And your spiritual beliefs and where you are spiritually has really helped you survive the tough things that you've been through. Okay. And that will continue. This 43 reduces to 7. You are, needless to say, a very spiritual lady. And when you're outside looking up at the night stars, the night sky, you feel your partner close to you. And I'm getting tingles back behind my shoulders, actually on both sides. Oh my gosh, his presence is still so strong. And I feel it going all the way down my body, down my legs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you've been sky watching. I thought so. He has an easy time coming through and connecting with you at those times. So he's watching with you. He's sky watching with you. And he's not going anywhere. He's going to be right there with you. So, Jennifer, you're on course as well as you can be, my dear. So many blessings to you. Enjoy.
Beautiful, Lynn. Absolutely beautiful. Jennifer, thank you so much. And lots of love to you. I love that with you. Yeah. Me and my shadow. I've watched your work many times. I haven't had a message in a while, though. Rose Sullivan. Oh, beautiful readings. Oh,
should we squeeze in another one? What do you think?
I think we should. Yeah. Right. Do you want to go, Lynn?
Yeah, unless you want to go first, since I don't know. What are we doing this?
I don't mind. Yeah, all right. Just go.
All right. Brenda Lucas, I haven't read for you in a long time. Uh-oh, she's got to run. Oh, darn. Brenda Lucas, you got to go, huh? Shoot.
Press pause. Brenda, press pause.
I don't know if I should read for her or not. Brenda, get a hold of me later. I'll read for you privately. She knows how to reach. We'll do it there. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to say a quick hello to Kay Weezy. Go on. She's here. What? Brenda Lucas, what?
What, Brenda? What? All right. Do you want to? Oh, shoot. Okay. Brenda Lucas. Pick a number, please, Brenda, between 1 and 50, and I'll pick one for you. And do you want to say something to Kay Weezy in the meantime while I'm choosing? I don't know. What do you think,
Yeah.
Paul?
Kay Weezy. Yeah, I'll just quickly say something. Kay Weezy. Oh, where are we with this one then? Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got a lot of mental activity going on, Kay Weezy. There's a lot of thoughts shifting and moving, okay? They're bringing meditation in for you and calming your mind and calming. Hi, Kay Weezy. They're bringing meditation in for you just to settle you and calm your mind. Okay. They know they're fully aware of your pathway, Kay Weezy. It's been incredible. Okay. And I want to say to you, because I'm putting a sensation on my legs, but it's symbolic that you feel like sometimes you've been running in your life, running. Sometimes running away from something, okay? And they've just put a stop sign in front of you, right in front of you, immediately in front of you. And they're just saying, it's okay now. You just sit and be peaceful. Go inside yourself. The answers are there, okay? And also, they want to give you encouragement and inspiration because you've got the capacity to do this. You've got the capacity to do readings, okay? And they're either going to find you a location or place or an environment, or you will find it for yourself where you can, I want to say, learn some of the mechanics and learn the ropes. I want to say learn the ropes, okay? And build it up from that point on, okay? And as I've said, learn the ropes, they've shown me a boxing ring. And it's almost like, it's like a constant battle for you. And they're going, when they slow down, that's when things will start. The magic will happen at that point, Kay Weezy, okay? But everything is about meditation. Your dad and your grandma, this is it. Because I want somebody what potentially either enjoyed boxing or did do it when they gave me the boxing ring. But I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us, Kay Weezy. Lynn? Wrestling. I love it. That'll do me.
Wrestling. There we go. We were talking about wrestling a while ago. Okay. Yeah. I know Brenda, can you hang on a minute? Okay, Kay Weezy, just real quick, and then Brenda, I'm going to read number 10 for you.
Yeah. And thank you, Annie Claire.
Dusty Rose, that you chose number 39, that's connected to your grandmother. So your grandmother is helping you stay calm, which she did during life. She's still doing that for you because the more even you can keep your emotions and your energy, the better chance you'll have of moving in the direction you want to. That calm and that feminine energy she brought to you is still there, still available for you, and it's going to help you reach your goals. Okay? Kay Weezy, bear with me. Colin has given you a wonderful reading. I'm going to leave you with your grandmother's love for now. I know we'll see each other again, and I'm going to jump over to Brenda Lucas, okay? Kay Weezy, take care. All right. Brenda Lucas chose number 10, and Brenda Lucas, I chose number 40 for you. And so let's look at number 10. Okay, number 10, a personal favorite of mine, Brenda Lucas, magenta, which is a lot like fuchsia. Magenta is what I call the mama lion pink. This is that fierce, protective, strong, the strong side of femininity, taking care of the people you love and not apologizing for it. So Brenda, I feel that there are people in your family, people in your life who call on your often quiet strength and being a matriarchal figure in your family, if you would understand that. But this is, and this is you coming forward a little bit more visibly. That number 10, which reduces to a 1, that's like you, like not apologizing for your role whatsoever, just owning it and enjoying it and saying, you know what, I've been on this planet long enough and I've worked hard enough to have this role, and I'm going to step into it and own it and enjoy it, right? So that's part of what I have for you. And then I was drawn to number 40, Orchid, for you. Brenda, you have, magenta is beautiful, Vivian. So this orchid color, it's not quite the violet of the crown chakra, but getting there. So you have a really lovely connection to your spirituality, to higher information. I feel that you're not able to use it as much as you want to. You have more potential than you've been able to find the opportunities, the time with the rest of the demands in your life to express, but it's there and it feels like it's part of your core. You have psychic ability yourself, yeah? So it's not quite come to fruition, but it's definitely there, part of you, and I see you moving more into that as the year progresses. Okay, time. Yeah, there's a lot of demands on your time. I feel that. So as the year goes along and you set your intention for it, you'll be able to carve out at least a little more time and satisfy yourself that, hey, at least I'm getting to do something, at least I'm moving in that direction, right? So that's what I have for you for now, Brenda. And Colin, do you have anything for Brenda?
Yeah, lots of love. Lots of love. Okay. And I want flowers. Somebody's bringing Brenda some flowers. And there's a very special memory where Brenda took flowers to somebody who it must have been in hospital, because I'm looking at Brenda walking, picking the flowers up and taking these flowers to somebody who was in hospital. And it's a lady, and that lady is retaining those flowers and saying how much she loves her. That's a quick one. I love what Jennifer Mack has asked. A ribbon for Vivian. You know what? This is what makes a community. It's like not asking for self, but asking for others. Jennifer Mack, you've got a beautiful heart. This is what the community is about.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Jennifer McCormick, you want to pick a number? You want to pick a number for Vivian? We'll do it really sideways today. Oh my goodness. And I'm drawn to a ribbon right away. For Vivian. Okay.
Bye, Ashley. Speak soon, Ashley.
Okay. Vivian, our friend Vivian Ishimaru, which I love saying that because I can actually pronounce her name. I get number 16 for you, chartreuse. Oh my goodness. This is what I love, this obnoxious green. This is the green of spring going into hypergrowth. Okay, we're going to pull 37 for her as well. Okay, so you're going to get 16 and 37, Vivian. So you're, especially on spiritual levels, Vivian, I feel you going through a lot of growth, a lot of change. Okay. And it may, the people around you may actually look at you sideways a little bit and go, what are you doing? And it's going to look a little foreign and a little unfamiliar to them. Like, what's up with you, Vivian? But Vivian, you've been on this journey a while, and this is part of what you've asked for. You've asked for these gifts or enhancements to your gifts, and it's coming. It's coming in. This is growth. This is lush. I mean, and it's spiritual. And that 16 reduces to 7. Not only is that a very basic, prominent spiritual number, pardon me, it has to do with setting your priorities. So in order to keep your life balanced, if you sit down with pen and paper and write out what are the top priorities in your life and keep track of them, it's different for everybody, and just satisfy yourself that you're taking care of your main priorities, and you can let the little stuff slide. But this is an important period for you going through that. And Jennifer picked 37 for her, yes? Boy, we're into the purples, folks.
37, yeah, it was 37, yeah.
Oh, Vivian, royal purple. How do you like that, Vivian? This is a true fabulous purple. This is how deep your spiritual connection goes. Whoa. And since it's royal purple, this is another one of my colors that tells me, you know, people may think that people who are royalty just get gifted with all of these goodies. And that's only true to an extent. It's only true to an extent. Because people who are royals have a lot of duties. They have a lot of work to do. They don't just get to sit around eat bonbons all day. That's my understanding of royalty. Vivian, your psychic gifts come through your family line, your family heritage, yeah, especially on your mother's side. Your mother may not have expressed these gifts so much, but your grandmother, your mother's mother, I feel very gifted, coming through, holding a bunch of flowers of all these different fabulous tropical colors. Woohoo! And she's coming through acknowledging that these gifts have indeed been handed down to you, these psychic gifts. And so, Vivian, it's your time to open your arms and accept. And I know you will do it with gratitude and humility because that's who you are. That's the kind of person you are. And you're going to make wonderful use of these gifts. You've earned them and deserved them. Yeah, maternal grandmother. Yeah. She's a beautiful little lady. She wasn't like movie star beautiful. She was like energy beautiful. Anybody who was around her would just go, oh, and they'd take a deep breath and go, oh, okay. And you have some of that too. Yeah. My recollection, Vivian, is that you are a Reiki master. That energy serves you well. All right. I'm going to leave you with your grandmother's love and these lush spiritual gifts coming in for you. Fabulous. Thank you, Vivian.
Amazing. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so pleased Jennifer Max had just suggested that. Jennifer, what a beautiful thought. Lynn, absolutely amazing. Vivian, all the time Lynn was speaking, all I could see was rice fields.
Oh.
And somebody was saying, tell her about rice. Give her rice fields, Colin. It goes back so far. Anyway, on that note, I'll just, if I may, just to slowly begin to wrap up. Where's she gone? There's one, Glenda Finkelstein or Stein, Colazzo. Hopefully she's still with us. Glenda, it's time to put your best foot forward. There's still an opportunity in front of you and being presented. I've got to say to you, there's a lot of people in spirit what are around you. So much, Glenda. Okay. She's here. Thank you. And funny enough, that I've got somebody here talking about clothes. I don't know if you've been in the shop today and bought something new or in this last week, but they're talking about clothes and they're smiling as I'm saying it, and jewelry. Okay. Sometimes you think the ship has sailed without you, and it hasn't. I want you to know it hasn't. Please, please don't think the ship has sailed and you're not on it. Okay. We all get on the right boat at the right time. Okay. There's so much love. All I can say to you, Glenda, there's so much love coming through. There's a lady, I want a mother or grandma and mother. And there's a gentleman coming through. There's others around you. Totally. And I've got something to do with theatres or acting around you. Somebody's just put the thumbs up for it. I've got to give you, I think it's the bull in Wall Street. So just show me the bull in Wall Street for some reason. So that must have some kind of significance somewhere along the line. And I've got to pull back. But please, whatever you do, you've been knocked enough now and you've been knocked down enough. And they're saying, we just keep picking her up, Colin. and she keeps getting knocked down. We keep picking her up and saying, it's not going to happen no more. She's not going to get knocked down no more. It's like forward, and I'm on my feet, and I'm walking tall. And somebody is tipping. Oh, I'd love to stay here with you. And somebody's just tipping their hat to you. There's a very special occasion because coming up, because I can see I'm watching. Somebody's wearing a hat, and I'm seeing the scene of Ascot races in England, where they have a ladies' day. Okay. So there's an occasion coming up where you're going to be dressed to the nine, so to speak, Glenda. Okay. And Spirit's going to be there, and I want you to enjoy it. Last thing, I've just seen a trunk, like what some people would look as a treasure trove, with pirates and Caribbeans and all sorts going on. But, and I mentioned Caribbean earlier, I think it was Swasley. But this trunk represents somebody what travelled overseas, as if I emigrated somewhere, Glenda. Okay. So I don't know whether some of your family emigrated, like from probably Europe to America. I'm not sure, but there's an emigration, and I've got to leave it with you. And that's it. Vivian, thank you. So, Lynn, I've got Vivian on my mind with those rice fields. My grandfather was from Westminster. There you go, Glenda. And where are you living? Are you in America then, Glenda? Don't know where you are actually, because that looks that names look almost Italian. Anyway, I took care of a woman who travelled. There you go, because the trunk represented travelling on the seas, like whatever, and the abbey. Thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you to everybody, Lynn, especially to yourself.
It's been a pleasure. Final word. Final word.
Maybe a collective message, or Susan Kramer Ascot races was on last week. I didn't know that, Susan. Actually,
Susan would know.
Ascot was on last week. That was fun. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, it was fun. Collective. Anything you want to say to everybody, Lynn?
Yes. I pulled a ribbon for the group here, and it's butterscotch number 30. And butterscotch is a wonderful hard candy. And this is a reminder for all of us to enjoy the sweetness of life. And also 3 is the number of expression. So make sure whatever words you offer are sweet in case you have to eat them later. And this is a wonderful, sunny, optimistic color just in time for summer. So we're being encouraged to take that optimism and that positivity wherever we can gather it and take it out into the world, because we need it. We all need it. And the people in this group, you all know what I'm talking about, or you wouldn't be here. So let's take our light out into the world.
Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Lynn. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you for having
Lynn,
me.
where can people find you? Website, Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I keep it simple. I'm at lynnejuneau.com. That's my website. You can find me on Facebook. And I'm on Instagram, Lynne_Juneau. I'm on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Yeah, just go to lynnejuneau.com. You'll see my website. And I do private readings if you would like to dive deeper. And I'm on Kaleidoscope of the Soul on the Sacred Spiral Network every other Friday. I think my next one is July 3rd. And gosh, I'll be doing 2 shows that day. One with Jennifer for Independence Day. And then 2 weeks after that. Also, I'm on Spirit is Everywhere with Kirsty Ashton on her page every other Wednesday.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. We've got more on Cosmic Lounge coming up. Thank you so much to Ava, who's been in the background clicking away all night, making sure the comments are seen, etc., and setting this lot up. Otherwise, I'd have probably blown my computer up and rescuing me. And like Annie said, and to the rescue as always. Thank you to Jennifer Rose streaming with us. Absolutely beautiful soul. And we've got Cosmic Lounge with Jennifer Rose also coming up. Just for those what are interested, we have got some quite, I don't want to say exciting, but quite interesting. That's the only word I can find for the minute. Which courses and classes and events coming up. We've got a letting go workshop. We've got a journey to the light of the soul workshop. Next week we have, if I remember it right, sorry, Elizabeth Lux. She's going to be doing a teaser on light language on MCG. That's open to everybody. We've got a demonstration on Saturday with Debbie. Some of you will know her from MCG. We're looking forward to that. Me and Debbie's going to be doing a demonstration. Well, Debbie's going to be doing most of it. So I'm just going to be entertaining myself. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to Spirit, of course, those wonderful beings of light, what bring us all together, and this beautiful community feeling. And like Arnie said, this is what it's about, cherishing others. Amazing stuff. Lynn, thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining us.
Thank you, everybody. Blessings.
Lots of love to everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.